New build video just dropped. Huh? Stop being weird and show me the build already. All right, let's get into it. So, this is my power tank build. Because if you're like me, you like physical stuff. Might be a little lacking in power in your life, so trying to compensate in some ways. I just like the brawler style. I always pick those types of characters. So, Bot Buddy, it's just your personal choice on that one. That's probably the least important. I like either Fry or Shiver for that. But let's start with the Relic powers. Obviously, power tank. Relic powers. Since we're on the power tank, I want to use as much power stuff as I can because it's pretty beneficial. Like cooldown on the gadgets. Like gadgets are such a huge part of it. Even though my weapon's a lot stronger now and it probably does most of the work, I still like having the gadgets for the utility side. So I'm taking out a lot of stuff. It's helping out a ton, getting gadget recovery here. Then I'm also up close with the power build, so why not get a little extra damage there? And then this one as well. This might not be active all the time, but 40% is nice. That was a big increase. So I take that one, especially because I have all my relics maxed out now, so I get the full 40%. It's a huge increase. I can't go without it. This one's probably the biggest flex in the build, but I figure, you know, it might give me some extra damage here and there. And a large explosion hits a lot of enemies. So I like having it on for now, but potentially if I need more damage, maybe I would do this one here for a speed tank. 20% damage when HP is full. Because my HP is it's pretty full most of the time. I'm moving around a lot. And I have stuff in my build that helps protect me quite a bit. This one's funny. You can take your eggs from your friends if you're playing with friends. I like to just scoop up eggs. I use my Splatelites to do that though, and they get upset, and it's pretty awesome. So let's go on to the gadgets. Splatchet, the OG. You start with this in the game. I just like the idea of just going in there and smacking people with it. So I keep that one on, and it's continuing to get more and more powerful for me. Take a look at some of these perks. Charging damage. I use it more as like big area of effect. So I want to go in there and just hit as many enemies as possible and clear the area around me. So charging damage, 100% extra damage. It's a huge increase. As you can see, I've buffed these already a little bit. I've increased the damage of these and lowered the slots, so I can actually fit a lot right now. Slash damage up. This one is probably one of the more important ones because I'm using the slash damage. 60%. Slash area up. I want to hit as much stuff as possible, so that's a big one for me. This one is more of a power hitter. It's not a huge utility play, so I use it for as much damage as possible. And since you're getting up in the end game for me right now, you want to be able to, you know, tank some damage a little bit, especially when you're using this one. It kind of keeps you animation locked for a bit. So it's good to have a little bit of damage reduction, and sometimes you can even use this to get yourself out of a sticky situation, because while you're doing the animation, you're taking less damage, and eventually I'm going to get it up to 90%, which is a massive damage reduction. I do double slash, just because overall it does more damage, and it's only 4, so it's a pretty good one to have on. And I like utility on all my gadgets, so freeze is a big one. I'd take 100% freeze as much as you can on all these gadgets that I'm using, at least the 2 that have freeze. Most Splatellites don't. And then cooldown, because this one has pretty long cooldown, so this is a big play for me. I would recommend that if you can, if you want to spam your gadgets as much as possible. So Splatelites. These are awesome. Honestly, these might be the MVP. Oh, it's close between these and the next one. But damage, I put damage on because I'm sure it helps, but I don't really use these for damage too much. Area up, this is more important for me because I want bigger ink. It spreads ink around you. And I have the more more Splatelites perk, so that gives you 2 sets. So you're getting tons of ink around you. Makes it easy to get in and out of danger. So you can swim whenever these are active, and you don't really have to paint with your weapon as much. Knockback, this one's huge. This one just lets you just bully the enemies. You just knock them around, you slap them around, you keep them off of you. So this keeps you alive so much. I cannot recommend knockback enough on the Splatelites. This is like a huge survivability tool for you. And anything else? This one's optional. I have it on for now. And this is the thing where it's funny because you can steal eggs from enemies or from your teammates and they'll get upset. Not really, but it's funny that you can do that. Scorch, I had that on as well, just because I have the slots for it. I don't know that it does a ton of damage, but it's just nice to have a little bit extra when you're hitting enemies and bullying them back off of you. Duration actually lasts pretty long, so this isn't super necessary, but this kind of makes it so that I always have them up regardless. And then I do auto trigger on hit, which is just a huge quality of life. I don't like having to press the button if I don't need to, and I don't think about it all the time, especially because I have this on. So you hit enemies with your weapon and it automatically turns them on. So you're basically have them on constantly because you're shooting stuff all the time. And then probably the MVP of this build, the blast boot, other than the weapon. But the blast boot is a huge utility play for me. Damage up, area up, they're not super important necessarily for what I use this for. The biggest thing I'm doing is I'm giving a damage buff to my weapons. It's 5 seconds, but the cooldown's not super long on this one. And eventually I want to try to lower the cooldown. But getting the damage up, it's huge for the evolution of this build, because I'll show you on my weapon next how big it plays into what I do with my weapon. You can also use this for, I still have the gadget damage up, so in the first clip that I'll show you after this, I'm using this quite a bit. So I'm comboing the blast boot into the Splatchet, and I'm getting bonus damage on the Splatchet because I need, as I was going through these levels to get to level 100, especially when you get to the 90s and you're trying to get through 97 to 99, which is what the clips are on, it gets pretty tough, and having all the extra damage I can get to clear those stages, especially because I'm playing with teammates, it's huge having both of these on. So this is a huge utility play. And then obviously ink resupply. I don't have to worry about swimming too much. I can stay in the fight constantly when I use this. This keeps my ink up, keeps me doing more damage, and it just helps me go crazy on all the enemies on the screen. And then obviously freeze. This is maybe the most important of all, because this combos with my weapon now, and it does a ton of damage, and I can show you a little bit of that. So last, I'll go over the weapon. The first clip, I was using this buoy splatling. It was my first primo that I liked using, and I didn't have my primo butane blaster initially, so I had to kind of stick with this one for a bit. So the first clip is me trying to make this work. The biggest thing that I work with here is the fermentation. So it gets a 6% chance to ferment on hits, and you're hitting a lot, so it's pretty common that you're fermenting enemies. And you can also freeze, and I wouldn't worry about close combat and freeze as much. I was mostly just trying to ferment for the extra damage, which is, I think it's like 20%. But essentially I would do my blast boot, dive in behind the enemies. That's the big move, the blast boot. Diving in, freezing enemies, you turn around and you just blast them with your weapon or with Splatchet. So as soon as I got the butane blaster though, I'll show you the perks on this. I have the fermenting 15% with this one. It still shoots pretty fast because the butane blaster is I'll show you here, max rate of fire. It increases rate of fire with primo, so it's shooting much faster than a typical blaster. And then I also have icebreaker. That's the big key one right there. Icebreaker, you combo that with the blast boot especially. Jump in behind enemies, turn around, pop. I call it the drop and pop. It's my big move in this build. That's like the centerpiece of everything I'm doing. You don't see it in the first clip, but in the second clip, it's me using this and using Icebreaker. And to get more damage, I was trying to help my friend in the second clip because he didn't have a build quite as strong as what I'm working with here. So we were struggling because I was kind of carrying him a bit. And as soon as I put this on, had Icebreaker working, we were both freezing enemies. He was helping me freeze enemies, and I'm just dropping and popping all over the place. And then finally we were able to get him to clear. And now I'm so much stronger too with this. I just keep it on. I'm now into the 200s, and I'm going to see how much further I can push. But one of the things I did change to help get the clear with my buddy was I put freeze on this weapon too, so it gave me even more freezing. Just helps with the quality of life, and then the Icebreaker was just going crazy. So let me show you the drop and pop. Drop and pop. Dive in, freeze, boom. That was only 900k, but essentially you're getting like close to 1 million damage, and I'm still growing, still getting better. So who knows? Maybe I can push that even further. These gameplay clips better be good. That's all I gotta say. Just go ahead and use it.
I used my super.
Oof, I'm getting harassed right now.
We need something. Okay, I got it.
Wow.
Oh,
It's close.
we got the umbrella guy just spawned.
So what should we do here, you think? I don't have a
I think
super.
we should hang right around. Go to that top.
Okay.
Do you have a super?
No.
I don't yet either.
Got a snake up here too. Oh, I got... Shh. Got my health back.
I thought, oh, there's a double turret too. We haven't had one of those before, have we?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Stack.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, I got my. Oh,
Oh, we got a bouncy boy here. Oh, I ain't broken. I'm safe.
Need to kill almost. Oh, I died. We're almost there.
Oh no, I couldn't get... Oh, we got it somehow. Where did we get it from? Were the eggs down there?
I spawned and there was one.
I don't know, sir. Looks like you got carried a little bit there. Ooh. Yeah, you might be right, but check this one out.
You got a tank up here.
Got a tower over there.
I'm gonna get it.
Dang it, there we go.
Leaving it. And goodbye. You over here?
Yep. Where's the bosses at? There we go. Now they're all spawning.
Definitely not getting the bosses. Oh, level up again.
I just need a little bit of damage. I gotta post clear kill. Oh, I hate when they go close. I gotta back off already.
You're on me. Ready right now, dude.
Alright, both of them are down. Oh, snake. I thought he was about to bully me off the map. I was worried there for a second. Oh, I'm caught between two of them.
Yep, so am I.
Oh, I couldn't get out.
I need to get away. Or I'm going after it.
Still need a little bit.
Forget them. They're over there. Look at those eggs. Oh, I couldn't get them in time.
1
Oh,
second.
Wow.
Alright. What do you think? Stay near the front again? Try to do that?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just gonna go to the right real quick, take this guy out.
Oh, I did it. I did it again. Oh, that was dumb. I'm kind of broken right now. I can't get away. I'm going so close. Took that for the team, and I got those. We got 10 seconds, bro.
There, we got it.
Oh my god! Crap.
I was going crazy on that one.
End, dude. I never thought this level was gonna end. I thought I was gonna be stuck on this forever.
Hey, thanks for making it to the end of this video. If you want to see more, feel free to check me out on my live streams at twitch.tv/thespaldeagle. And if you want, you can like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And I'll catch you all in the next one.